I'm seeing red. The hunger for war is in my blood. Hunger is flowing in my lungs. You can see it in my eyes. I am the phoenix about to rise. I'm seeing red to a higher level again. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing red to a higher level again. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing. One-man army under the gun. Locked and loaded. Here I come. Laying on your back. Always at the ready to attack. I'm seeing red to a higher level again. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing red to a higher level again. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing. I'm seeing. I'm seeing I'm seeing red to a higher level again. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing red to a higher level again. Hear the voice inside my head telling me this is not the end. I'm seeing. I'm seeing. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red.
There we go. I'm finally up and running, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Second Amendment Ranch, y'all. Good to see you again.
Yeah. It's been a long week.
Yeah, it has. How you been doing, Carl?
I've been working my butt off up there at BB's.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I'm up there doing a live show and doing the barbecuing and grilling up there now. So
Oof,
it's been a long week.
sounds like it.
So how's your week been going at the new job?
I'm enjoying it a lot. Boss is very to a point, to say the least. But the guys that I work with are real good.
Good.
I'm enjoying it. A lot of them are gun happy like we are. So,
Right. And the weather
That's what-
finally turned decent up here.
well,
We've been in 70s and 80s and getting some rain drop down in the high 60s. So it's going to be nice, and it's mushroom season up here. People's been out finding the morel mushrooms left and right.
Oh, it's been raining down here, and our yard looks like nothing but a bunch of weeds. So I had to buy some weed killer and some grass seed. So that's been fun. But this week we had a request last week about, and we're trying to give them enough time to get in here because we did have a request for Idaho state laws and recommended gun safes. So I'm trying to get the appropriate invites sent out so they can get in here.
Yeah.
As far as the gun safe goes, though, as long as it's rigid and rugged and not going to be, if you go to Academy, Lowe's, I think has a couple, you can go to a bunch of different stores and find gun safes that are absolute garbage.
You know Zach?
Yeah, I know Zach. He goes back to high school.
Awesome. Welcome for joining. And your dad's here too. So
Yeah, of course he is. He's always here.
that's all right.
Yeah. But if you want a good gun safe, and here's my recommendation on it, go to, let me pull their website up, oldglorygunsafe.com. Let me show you what this is. This is one of the safes. This is the company I bought my safe from, I guess is the easiest way to put it. The reason I like them is because they have a higher heat rating for the same amount of time as Liberty gun safes. And if you know, Liberty gun safes is one of the top gun safes out there right now. So I like Old Glory, and they usually do sales here and there. So if you catch them at the right time, this is the gun safe. Well, not specifically this. Find one that you need. If they have 12, 24. They have all these different. No, we're not sponsored by them. I don't even think they know I'm doing this right now. But we did get requested, and this is what I found to be the better safes out there, competing with Liberty gun safes. So if they can give a better heat rating than them for the same price, give or take a little bit, it's usually a little cheaper if you can find it on a sale. But it's the same thick door, and they do have the different qualities of gun safes. Plus, you can get different stickers and add-ons and junk like that you want done to the safe itself. It's going to bump the price up. They will also deliver in your house to where you want to do it, but it's going to cost you a little more money. But if you're looking for a gun safe, this is my recommendation that I can give you. I have one. I love it. It's a little smaller than I wanted it to be. So I'm probably going to wind up going and getting me a bigger one at some point in time and then selling off my old one. But for a regular standing, and the reason I say that is because this is a heavier gun safe. I mean, look at it's a 5-inch thick door alone. So you're not going to break into this that easily. I would not go and pick up a gun safe from Lowe's, Academy, some podunk sports outlet. If you can push on the door and see it give, that is not a gun safe. That's a locker. Don't look at those. Those are easy to break into. All it takes is a crowbar.
Right.
As far as other safes, you can go to bestreviews.com, and I can actually agree with this. I've seen this gun safe, and this gun safe. I have not seen this second one or this last one. But I can close Old Glory down. But for those of y'all that were asking about a biometric safe that is going to be beneficial for kids, keeping just a basic pistol in there, something you can get a hold of quickly, grab it and go, then I would recommend any one of these safes. I've heard great reviews about this one, and this one. Honestly, this middle one right here, where's my mouse? This middle one right here is the one I've seen a lot of because it has the 4 biometric sensors. So you have to put your fingertips on each one. I like that, but I dislike it at the same time because it's got more security. It's going to be harder to crack because now you need 4 fingers. But if you get burn, cut, anything for that day, these on any one of these fingers, it's going to be a little harder to get into.
Right.
So honestly, my higher recommendation would be the Viking Security Safe because it has the keypad and it has the biometric readers. So if you can't get in with your fingertip, you can still push that code in. No, we're not going to show you the price. We're not sponsored by any of these people, so I see no purpose of showing you numbers and everything like that. If you want it, you can look, you can find it yourself.
Right.
Unless they decide to say, hey, we're going to sponsor you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would be nice. Just come right over here, Second Amendment Ranch, and sponsor us.
Well, but we were asked, so this, and again, it depends on what you're looking to do. If you're wanting just a quick gun safe to get into for a pistol to keep your kids out of, then yeah, I would go with biometrics all the way. Whereas if you have say you're a collector and you have more firearms than you know what to do with, and you're really concerned about somebody breaking into your home while you're at work, get a gun safe, the full tower gun safe.
Right.
But
Now you said you had one of the big ones, right?
Yeah, I have the 24 gun safe.
Okay. Question I got for you is, I know you where you live at and stuff. Now, do you get that deal to put in there to draw the moisture out?
Yes, I do have that. It does come with the dehumidifier. You can get a bigger dehumidifier if you want.
Right.
I think I got the basic one, which is like a foot long. But by the way, if you are going to order from Old Glory, they do give veterans a discount. So before you order, call them, email them, something like that, because they will give you another discount on top of being on sale. So they actually, and I ordered mine and contacted them later, and they gave me a refund for it.
Awesome.
I'm looking at getting one of the larger gun safes. Yeah, 45 guns. And gentlemen, you know you want it.
Yeah.
You know you want it.
Yeah.
So you can see they got a whole bunch of different designs and stuff like that. Wish they had more photos of the interior, but this is kind of the basic insides.
Yeah.
It does come with lighting and everything like that. You can hook up your own internal lighting to it. So I really enjoy it. It's very, the gun safe empty was mine. The 24 was like 768 pounds. Whereas your 45 gun safe hole is like 1,098 pounds.
Yeah.
So there's a difference. So I would pay for the better. I screwed up and paid to have them drop it in my garage. What I thought that meant was they were going to help me place it in my garage. No, literally rolled it into the garage, set it down on the box, on the pallet, and rolled right out. And that was it. That's all they did. So I had to fiddle with that. That was so fun. So fun.
Oh, Luke's in the chat room.
So if you are looking for a gun safe, that's who I recommend. I do recommend contacting them first. You can tell them that the Second Amendment Ranch sent you, and hopefully they try and find out who the hell we are. Green screen's killing me. I need to get better lighting.
Yeah.
I can see it going in and out now.
We're working on it. So.
Yeah, I keep trying to fiddle with it. I don't know what happened. So yeah, and again, it's just if y'all have questions, ask. But if it all depends on what you're really looking for. So if you're looking for something just to hold your guns while your kids are there, or you've got collections, if you've got some antique that you're really worried about, it's all going to be personal preference across the board. But we did get asked. That brand is my recommendation right there. I have them. I love them. And if your safe comes damaged, just send them photos. They can offer you a refund, or they can change out the safe. I just wanted a refund because screw emptying that out and dealing with that. So I'll be waiting for, I think on the 4th of July, they usually do about 4 or 5 big sales a year. So just keep an eye out for it. If you want us to post that link in the comments for you, let us know. We'll get that posted. And that way you can look them up yourself, kind of find out about them, see if you're really interested in it.
I'll post the link over at Discord.
Yeah, I can do that.
So, but yeah, Luke's in there. What about something from my cable fed Assault TV?
There we go. As far as your cable-fed Assault TV, I recommend just not telling anybody you have a cable-fed Assault TV. Easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Because that's, one, very impressive, and two, how?
Yeah.
Well,
we'll find out when he moves over here.
Yeah, right. Screen's irritating the snot out of me. Why did I do this? You should have just stuck with the flag.
He'll get tired up before the night's over, and down will come the green screen.
Yeah.
I can see it coming.
If y'all have watched the show before, you know I've got the nice big American flag behind me, and that's been my banner for ever. I think since I started doing streaming. But we here on Born Network, we do try and improve our quality regularly. And we do try to do new things here and there.
Yeah, we do.
And it's, for some reason, I'm the one that has all the problems doing it.
Oh, it'll get better. All our hosts, yeah, you were the last one because all our hosts have green screens now.
So I had to join the mayhem.
Yes, you did.
Now, so I'll be rearranging everything by next week. You should see a different layout, I've got lighting coming, so there should be better lighting. It should help. And then I'm hoping, I saw Carl had posted our new merchandise design up earlier on somewhere. I can't remember where. So we finally do have our little guys with the logo.
It's coming about. They should be out tomorrow on there on Teespring. Look up Second Amendment Ranch. I gotta pull it up. I have to open a different browser and pull it up. But hey, to Lance Carr, thanks for joining us.
So we should have our new. We've promised them forever and ever and ever, and they're finally ready to go out for y'all.
They are. Yeah. I'm looking. Oh, wrong guy. But there he is. But anyway, there's what it's going to be at. As soon as that's the old picture with it there, but it's coming out. I had to go to a different background. Okay. Let me get out of there. Oh.
So we promised them. They're finally just about ready. I know we've been saying, "Oh, they'll be out next week. They'll be out next week." Well, they'll be out soon. Which again, we're still this week. This week from now on, we're doing a T-shirt giveaway every show.
Right.
In order to qualify for the T-shirt, you have to share our show. And you have to have your viewers, your friends, tell us that you sent them.
In the comments.
So they have to come in and go, hey, Larry sent me, or hey, Shannon sent me, somebody sent me, and then we'll take count. In order to qualify, you have to get 10 friends to say they sent me.
That they came over in the comments and watched the show and said that they sent you here. And then your name will be entered in, and whoever gets 10 people over here that they sent and everything, right in the last few minutes of the show, we'll draw that name out and see who wins, and we'll send you one of the Second Amendment Ranch T-shirts.
So we recommend getting on that, especially if we've got the new logo coming out. Plus, we
Right.
still have the Born Hub T-shirts that we
Yeah, it's running for 2 more weeks, and I'll get them up later in the show because I got to open a different browser up.
So be looking forward to. So if you want your chance to win one of our T-shirts, just it's what you got to do. And on that, they can only come in 3 times and say that, and that's not per show, that's total. So if you bring them back next week and you get 10 people, and you bring them back the week after that, so you've had them this week, next week, and the following week, they no longer count because now they're a regular viewer. So if you want that shirt, you got to do it quick.
And if the same person wins it the next week, we'll send them some other type of item.
Coffee cup,
Face mask, water. Yeah. On the third week, they'll get a die cast sticker, magnet sticker. So we'll see who starts coming in the chat room that they sent. So
yeah,
send it out to your friends, people.
Remember, 10. You've got to have 10. On that, I know we got asked about Idaho gun laws, but I don't see
April's not in here yet.
April's not in here, huh?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, so we're going to hold off on that. If she's not here this week, we'll do it again next week.
Right.
I can talk for 2 hours about guns, no problem. Actually, I do have something we can talk about. Carl, do you still have that photo with Kentucky Demolition?
Yes, I do. But just 1 second here. I think I can bring. Let me see if I can share. Window. Oh, there it is. Okay, get back up there, damn it. Okay. There's our merch and everything. There's the Born Hub t-shirt, sweatshirts, the pullover hoodies, those 3 right there. Let me see if I can bring one up even closer. Let me bring the t-shirt up. Oh, there we go. I'll put it in black so it's easier to see. There we go. Yeah, the Bill of Rights Network, the Born Hub, and underneath the Born Hub, it spells out the Bill of Rights Network and our Born TV YouTube channel. So order those. They're limited. They're only going to be on there. Let's see. We put them out halfway through the month. I'll run them until Memorial Day. And then after that, they won't be on there. So go to Teespring, put in Second Amendment Ranch. Actually, go to the Second Amendment Ranch Facebook page. At the top, there's a link that says Shop Now, and it'll take you right to that store. Oh, April's in.
Yeah, there she is.
She's in the room.
So it was April. April, you wanted to know about Idaho gun laws. Did you have anything really specific about Idaho gun laws? Because I just have the very basic, what we cover every week, kind of. Well, not every week. We kind of got away from that a little bit. But I got what we normally cover as far as, you don't need the permit to purchase any firearm. You have no registrations. You don't need a license, and you do not need a permit to carry a rifle or shotgun, but you need a permit to carry handguns still. You do have the Castle Doctrine, which is very handy for you, which means that you can carry your firearms loaded in your vehicles. You have a right to carry confidentially with that license. You have a right to carry in restaurants. It's legal, but that also falls under they have to make less than 51% on alcohol. Although this is kind of contradicting itself. I've got one website that says you do need a license to carry, and another website, the NRA, is saying that you don't need a license to carry. So I'm wondering if somebody still needs update. I know people how make guns here. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But did you have a specific question about your state's laws that you're really looking for, because again, what we can find most of the time is very basic unless we have a direction that we're supposed to be looking. I can show you what states you're allowed to carry in. So these are all the ones you're allowed to, all the red are the ones that you're allowed to carry your firearms in.
What's Idaho green for?
Permit issuing state.
Oh, okay.
So this is your state that says, you can carry here. These are all the states. The red states are the ones that say, yes, we recognize that your state issued this, and we understand you have a permit to carry, so you can carry in our states. Honestly, I was surprised to see Idaho had this much support.
I am too.
I really am, because I know there's some states, I think Texas is pretty bad on having recognized states. There's a lot of other states that don't have nearly as much support. Now look at Texas. I mean, that whole corner up there.
I wonder why them other states don't support it.
Who knows? But if you have a very specific question about your state laws, then let us know, and then we can try and cover that a little better. The Idaho statute allows residents 18 age limit and open carry. All right, let's see if we can find that. Again, the problem I'm having is the NRA is saying 21, while your state website is saying that you can be 18 years of age. So I would go with your age limit for the actual state website stating that residents 18 years of age, not disqualified from having permit to carry a concealed firearm statewide without a permit. To carry a concealed firearm statewide without a permit except in certain designated places, including a courthouse, juvenile detention center, jail facility, or public or private school, unless specifically authorized. A person does not have to have a concealed weapons license to carry or be in possession of a deadly weapon or firearm in the following circumstances: any deadly weapon located in plain view, any lawfully possessed shotgun or rifle, any deadly weapon concealed in a motor vehicle, a firearm that is not loaded and is secured in the case, a firearm that is disassembled or permanently altered such that it is not readily operable, and any deadly firearm concealed by a person who is over the age of 18 years of age, a citizen of the United States or current member of the armed forces, and is not disqualified from being issued a license under Idaho Code 18330211BN. A person who does not who does have a concealed weapons license may carry a deadly weapon or firearm concealed and loaded in a vehicle. It is unlawful for any person to carry concealed weapon on or about his person when intoxicated or under the influence. Concealed weapons licenses are still available from your county sheriff. Residents must secure one to gain reciprocity in other states, and the license is valid for 5 years. Excuse me. So even though it looks like you have the Castle Doctrine, it still looks like you might have to separate your firearm from the ammo while it's in your vehicle, which makes absolutely zero sense. The Castle Doctrine extends your home to your vehicle, any property that you own, being your car, your truck, your motorhome, anything like that. You're allowed to carry your firearm loaded, ready to go in that vehicle. So I don't know why it's contradicting itself. This is the first time I've seen something this obscured between the two different websites I usually find my information on. I try and go through the state's website and I try and go through the NRA, but I haven't seen them contradict themselves this much before. Honestly, we might need to hit Idaho again later on just to get a little more in depth and try and find why it's challenging itself so much. So yes, for your questions, your age limit is 18 and a concealed weapons license is still available. I don't believe Let me see. Idaho permits the open carrying of firearms. Idaho law permits both residents and non-residents who are at least 18 years of age to concealed carry without a carry license outside the limits or the confines of any city, provided the person is not otherwise disqualified. So you can open carry and you can concealed carry without a license outside the city. Any other questions about your state laws? Anything else that I can really hit on real quick?
Yeah, I'd step away for a little bit and tell the grandbabies bye. They was getting ready to go home.
Your state is a little wonky there, April. I wish, well, dogs, you ask it now.
Ask away. We take all questions from the chat room.
Yeah, if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Don't think you're wasting your time. We like to interact with y'all just as much as you want to interact with us, which is why we say, hey, if you can get 10 followers to come and join you, we'll get you a t-shirt. What are the laws on carrying on a motorcycle?
In which state?
Yeah, exactly. Because technically in the state of Texas, the Castle Doctrine would extend to your vehicle. If you have a compartment on your motorcycle, then yes, you can still have your firearm loaded on your motorcycle because that is covered under the Castle Doctrine. But with that, I believe you have to keep it concealed in the bike the whole time. Because for the Castle Doctrine, you are legally allowed to carry your firearm from your home to your truck and to where you're going, and it doesn't matter how you carry it. But once you get done, you can't sidestep, you can't go anywhere else and bring your firearm in there with you. So as long as your gun stays in your truck, it's covered under the Castle Doctrine, which is why I want to get a motorcycle. And I've been looking. I really want. My God, I found a good one.
I looked up in Missouri. In Missouri, the Castle Law applies to your personal vehicle and motorcycle, which means that any resident of the state who can legally own a firearm can carry a loaded gun in their vehicle, either out in the open or concealed in the vehicle, even on their person.
So, yes, you would be able to concealed carry without a license on that motorcycle, but
or carry it open, which means if you got a holster and you got it on your side riding down the road, you can do it.
And there are motorcycle mounts out there that allow you to mount a rifle, a shotgun, a pistol, lever action. There's mounts everywhere. Mm-hmm. So with Missouri, I imagine Texas is kind of slacking right now, and in fact, they're still pushing this constitutional carry. They're trying to get some headway with that. But for the sanctuary state laws, it looks like Governor Abbott's kind of weakening his stance on it. Now, if you try and find it, I spent about 20, 30 minutes trying to find this article again. But from what I can remember, don't quote me on this, this is what I have had read when I could find the article, is Governor Greg Abbott isn't making Texas necessarily a sanctuary state for the Second Amendment. He's not so much restricting the federal government from being able to confiscate firearms, but in order for the police and local law enforcement to help take your guns, the federal government has to go and ask them, hey, will you help us confiscate all these Texans' firearms? But that is what I could find when I had found that article. Now, if you look, you can't see that anywhere. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I wonder if that has a lot to do with what's going down there at the border right now in your state.
I don't know.
I'll bet it does.
Honestly, it probably does. Things that happen with the border usually coincide with the Second Amendment down here because we have such a huge, and that's the problem. Honestly, that's one reason I highly if you live in a southern state along the border, I highly recommend you check out HTX Renegade Radio on the Bill of Rights Network because they love talking about the border and the problems we have. I know Carl was telling me earlier they just had a warrant to raid a house and found 90 illegal immigrants in this house.
Yeah, human trafficking in a nice neighborhood. What got me was, and they're asked all the neighbors. Neighbors didn't even know this was going on in there. You couldn't tell people were going in that house.
I mean, we did cover on the old show I used to do is there was a sex party house with hookers that was in a nice neighborhood, and nobody knew about it. Bike jacking is a huge problem. You can't do anything about it. Well, Luke, when you get to America and you get to Texas or Missouri, yes, you can do quite a lot. That's one reason, as a biker, always carry something that hurts. If you don't carry this, carry something that goes boom.
And most of them up here do.
So
I know all the Patriot Guard up here, they all carry when they're riding.
So I highly recommend you carry a gun when you're on a bike. I've been looking. I contacted somebody today about one. They didn't have the bike I wanted, and they kind of got annoying about how they.
Luke says he has a trusty, rusty spoon.
That'll
work.
We do want to talk about today what happened on the Kentucky Demolition Ranch. If you don't know,
check the full video out, but we're only going to show part of it.
The host of Kentucky Demolition actually blew up his 50 cal, and I mean blew up. It lacerated his throat. I think you said it ruptured his lung, broke his hand, broke his nose, broke his ocular bone. I mean, he was all messed up. And he even explains in the video, I thought this specific round, I thought it was tracked effectively and everything like that. If you don't know your ammo, don't utilize it. And if it's an old ammo, unless you get it from a reputable dealer, not just some guy that says, hey, I got that, here you go. For all you know, he reloaded that ammo himself. So be extremely cautious with, especially right now, with how hard ammo is to get. I guarantee you there's somebody taking advantage of this. Reloading faulty ammo and then selling it just to turn a penny. Look at what happened when COVID started. You had that gentleman that almost bought out Purell, bought thousands of bottles of it, and was selling it for 1,500% more than what it's actually worth.
Right.
Amazon shut him down, and he had to donate every single bottle he bought to a good charity, which I thought was hilarious. But there's always somebody out there taking advantage of the little guy.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, think of your ammo as well. If you have a guy that reloads your ammo, how much do you trust that guy? Because if I have somebody, hey man, I reload ammo, I'll sell you some. I'll wait. I'm not doing it because something like this can happen. Carl, if you could roll that footage, please.
Right. And if you got any little kids watching right now, you may want to get them away from the screen. I'll put that warning out because you will see the gun explode twice on here.
It is very graphic.
Okay. I started it in about 4 minutes and 13 seconds as he goes through it. Okay.
Yeah.
After the fact, and I'm going to tell you all about that, but I am going to show you what happened just so you can see what happened to me that day. So when I pulled the trigger, the gun exploded almost immediately. So the first thing that went was this cap. And this cap is solid steel, and it is very, very heavy. If you look right here, the threads are sheared off of this gun completely. I spoke with Mark Serbu, and he said that normal pressures are 55,000 psi. And for those threads to have sheared off and this cap to have just blown off like that, we're looking at over 85,000 psi. So the cap blows off. It's kind of hard to put these on because of my little nose brace. I'll explain. But safety glasses are on. And this cap, you can see this little crescent here. This cap hit me right there. I'm not really sure which way, probably more like this, but it struck me in the face. When this cap hit me in the face, it broke my orbital bone in 3 spots, here, here, and here. It also broke my nose, and that's why I have this on. I've had to have facial surgery to repair all this. Here's the really bad part though. On this lower, normally there's these 2 ears that stick up right here. And this is what prevents you from closing the gun when the cap's not on all the way. If the cap is on all the way, it will fit perfectly right here with those ears pushed up against it. When the cap blew off the gun, it came straight back, shearing those ears off the lower. One of these is still at the hospital, and this is the one we found. This one zipped right past my head, went inside my hat, blew a hole through it, and took it off my head what appears 7 to 8 feet. Now the other one is what almost ended me. The other ear hit me right here in the throat. It proceeded to lacerate my jugular vein and then punctured a hole in my right lung. As for my hand, my best guess is this is what did it. In the video, you can see that the stock almost disappears instantly. I believe it came in a downward motion and hit my finger. You have your natural bend in your index finger. Well, this bone right here looked like a V. So my finger looked like a big W. So back to the lacerated jugular. I've now been hit in the throat, and I'm not really sure what happened because when this cap hit me in the face, I went blind in my right eye instantly. I have vision coming back now, and they say my eye should make a full recovery. But in that moment, I went completely blind in this eye, and it was like I had been punched. And I went backwards and I landed on all 4s. A lot of you wonder who is behind the camera in my videos. This is my dad. His name is also Scott. If he had not been out here with me, that would have been it for me. He come running up and he let me know of my injuries because I was still in a daze. I've just been punched in the face by a big metal cap. And he let me know real quick that there was a hole in my neck and I was losing a lot of blood really fast. My dad shoved his thumb into my neck and said, "Put your thumb there." Now that I'm aware of what's going on, I took my left thumb, I took my shirt, wrapped it in my shirt, and I shoved it as far into my neck as possible. I was not aware that my jugular was lacerated, but I did know this is really bad. I have a law enforcement background, and I've been trained in injuries and wounds and gunshots and things like that. And I know very well that if you get hit in the neck, it's not good because you can't tourniquet a neck. After I had plugged the hole, I applied extreme pressure, pinched my head down into my hand, and made a run for the truck. So the truck here was right near us. There's a trailer attached. I had to run around the front. I jumped in the passenger seat.
There we go.
Okay, that'll be enough of that. But man, what a deal.
He is exceedingly lucky.
Yep.
That man needs to go buy a lotto ticket.
Go to go to Kentucky Ballistics YouTube channel and look at My 50 Cal Exploded. It's a 20-minute video. He explains everything on the trip to the hospital, through the surgery, and what happened. So check that out.
Yeah, he got very, very lucky. And that's why you do not use ammo you know nothing about.
No, they showed a bit part of the video where he shot it once and everything went fine. Second time he shot it, you noticed a big fireball come out of the 50, right? The third shot is when it came back, and they think that shot was overloaded. It was a hot round. But yeah, that poor man. He's lucky, but he's still putting his videos out.
Yep, that's determination right there.
That is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back, yeah, poor 50. That's a cheaper 50 than the Barrett 50 cal, but that is still, I think it's like a $6,000 or $7,000 gun, and
Right.
it's designed to do the one round at a time. And as you saw, it had all those safety features, and it had the steel cap, had the dog ears that locked down. It had all that work done for it to be as safe as possible. And you saw what happens when you put a hot round in a gun. It will fail. Eventually, it might not fail the first time, but it will fail.
And the cap was on there as tight as he could get it, like it's supposed to, or it won't latch back up. So, the Cali 50, yep.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I ran across that YouTube video a couple of days ago when he just put it out, and that'd be a good thing to show on here, because we talk about safety and everything on this show. That's something, if you don't know your ammo, don't shoot it.
Agreed. We like to talk about the do's and don'ts a lot on here. That's not something really you can prepare for. In all honesty, 50 cal ammo is really, really expensive in the first place. And he explains in that video that round he was using was like 130, 140 bucks per round, mind you. So you would expect it to function. I just spent $140 on this bullet. I was trying to avoid profanities, but
Right.
I'm going to load this, and it's supposed to be this armor piercing, or it's supposed to be a trace round. It's supposed to do exactly what this says. But I'm wondering if somebody had just reloaded a round, packed it more full of powder than it should have ever been packed. And he even explains in the bit there's no way to tell if that was going to be a bad round or not. But he did explain he thought it was this military round that had been passed down and stuff like that. That's why you've got to be very careful on who you get ammo from, or who you're going to trust in order to buy what you need to buy. If you ever once find something that's fishy, questionable, looks sketchy, don't hesitate to ask anybody.
Okay, I got a question for you. Okay. I know he had 5 rounds, right, altogether before that third one blew up. If he would have weighed all 5 of those, would he have noticed 1 or 2 of them hot loaded? He should have.
He actually explains in part of that video where he shows the muzzle flash of 2 of the rounds. One of them had a very pathetic muzzle flash, and another one looked like a cannon had gone off. The muzzle flash was so massive.
Right.
So he even admitted after reviewing the footage that he had seen there was a difference in quality for the ammunition. If he would have been checking someone with you to the range, yes, 100%.
To new listener, I don't recognize that name.
Neither do I.
LAR94, welcome to the show.
Just going to call him Larry.
Yeah.
Larry. Oh, that's Larson. Oh, Larson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, now we know who it is.
Yeah.
And that's Larson. That's 100% accurate right there. Never go to the range alone, ever, because you don't know what's going to happen out there. And it could be the smallest little thing. We showed the video, what was it, 2 weeks ago, where the gentleman shot himself in the knee.
Yeah.
Could be something as simple as that. But if you hit carotid artery, if you hit the whatever vein runs in your leg, you could nick the wrong thing at the wrong time, especially with a 22. If you shoot yourself with anything, you are not going to make it to that hospital very easily by yourself.
No. And that's like the gun ranges up here that we got at the conservation out here. There's 5 shooting posts that you can shoot from, right? You always take somebody else out with you because the other 4 shooters, I don't trust.
Exactly.
Accidents can happen. You always got to have a second person there with you. Because if an accident happened from one of them other shooters, everybody's going to scatter.
Yeah. 100%. It's a scary thought, but I mean, you have to prepare for absolutely everything. There's nothing. If you sit down and run scenarios in your head and you go, what if this and what if that? If you find one you can't prepare for, you might want to step back and question what you're about to do. If I can't sit here and go, man, what if my gun explodes? What if I've got a bum round and I eject it and it blows up on the table? What happens if I accidentally shoot myself in the hand? What if I shoot myself in the foot? What if I shoot myself in the knee? What if this? What if this? What if this? If I can't have an answer for every single one of these what ifs, I don't want to go to the range.
Right.
Because if that what if happens, you're screwed. Now, most of the time, that what if can be resolved. Hey, I've got another buddy with me. If something happens to me, he can help me. That's the bigger benefit of having another person going with you.
Oh, that's just like when we go deer hunting up here. There's always at least somebody else that goes with you and sits in a different stand. Because I've seen accidents where guys fall out of the stands and stuff, May not be weapon related, but there's a weapon involved because you lower that weapon down, it's down there, and you fall out of the stand.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've seen guys break their ankles, break their backs, break their legs. So even at a gun range, out hunting, it's always good to buddy up.
Yeah, I don't even like going fishing by myself. Unless it's just a bank fishing and I'm sitting by my truck and I have my gun with me, I don't like going fishing alone because I don't know what's going to happen. Good VIT for the top of the hour in Discord, by the way. Okay, let's take a look at the Discord.
Yeah, pull it up.
Where did you? Oh, he sent it to me. We have used that one. And if you have requests for me to do videos in the Discord, I request you put them in the Discord themselves, either the general questions, show requests, something like that. But if you just send me a message on Discord, most of the time, for some reason, my computer doesn't tell me that you have sent me a Discord message. It only tells me, hey, there's a new alert in your Discord. I don't know why. My phone tells me all the time, but I'm not going to sit here and do a show like this. That's unprofessional to me. I've been doing these for 3 years. Thought I'd be a little further than what I am right now, but
hey, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I mean, if you want to be famous as a streamer or a podcast, you have to have titties. I mean, that's what I've seen. The only way a streamer succeeds is one, they got into the game early and they were doing these videos for years before anybody found this game. And now the game's popular, so people are looking it up to get hints. Or you've got titties. And if you watch all the female streamers, where does their camera usually sit?
Yep.
Do I need to start doing the streams shirtless? Will that get me more views? It's annoying. It's double standards. It's not even double standards because guys are horn dogs.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can do this. Let me see here. Oh, where'd it go? There. Now I can do that and talk through there. Maybe that'll get us more on there. Hey.
So Casper the Friendly Ghost is my co-host today, ladies.
That's right. You can hear, but
You can't
Yeah.
see me.
right. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. But we do try and remain
Dogsy came for the beards.
out.
He's
I'm
got.
surprised-
Matter of fact, I shaved part of mine off the other day.
You need to go for the long goatee and braid it. That's what you need to do. Get that thing down to here.
Yeah, did you see what Mary put in there?
I'm gonna get mad. I thought this beard would get me more women viewers. I don't know. I thought this looked good. I straighten it. I put oil in it. I do what I can.
Well, you've trimmed it up a bunch since the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I did go get it touched up, but I think I'm just gonna let it grow out. Screw them. I've been told it looks better short, and I shaved it down, and nobody wanted to talk to me. So now I'm gonna go for the wizard look.
Yeah.
No,
No, you got a few years to get that.
I don't know. I think a good year, and I can get it down to my chest again.
Yeah, and then I'm going to start calling the show Duck Dynasty on that side or that side.
Yeah, you got to remember.
Oh, no, there. I like Luke's better idea. ZZ Top.
You know, the funny part about that band is the one dude that does not have a band. Was that ZZ Top or was that? No, I think it was ZZ Top. The one guy that doesn't have a beard, his last name is Beard.
Yeah.
Was it Chris or Craig Beard, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's ironic as can be.
Yeah, that was the drummer, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. I know we get off topic and go on random tangents.
Hey, it's
It's
still
the First
part of it.
Amendment. It's the First Amendment. We utilize that here.
And they are related to Hank Hill, according to King of the Hill.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember that episode. They're apparently talking about bringing back King of the Hill too.
That's right.
No,
They're actually talking about making a movie of King of the Hill.
It'll be interesting because I remember the King of the Hill being a little conservative, and if you've seen any kind of even Family Guy, right now leans exceedingly liberal and democratic.
Mm-hmm.
They used to be a lot better about hiding their political values and everything like that. Now they don't. Now they paint Brian out to be a giant liberal, but if you watch the show and watch a lot of it regularly, they do put their political beliefs out there often, and it's kind of disappointing. I don't watch cartoons for your politics. I watch cartoons to laugh. I don't want to think about politics when I'm watching a cartoon. I don't want to get pissed off at your politics watching a cartoon. Did you just piss on my fucking floor?
Uh-oh. Doggy trouble.
It looked like he did for a second. He kind of hesitated. I'm like, oh, don't you do it. Somebody got a hold of some bones or something last night and threw up. So,
Uh-oh.
now, that was fun to wake up to.
Yeah, in South Park, don't care who you are.
No, South Park just likes to offend everybody.
That's
If only-
it. That's South Park.
If only we could get back to that. I don't mind offending anybody. I will, at some point in time, say something that will piss you off. 100%. I will say at some point in time in my life, I will say something that is going to piss you off. Because I'm stubborn. I have my beliefs. I have my values. And I'm willing to stand up for my beliefs and values.
Yep.
I got in a huge pissing match this whole week. And apparently a lot of people didn't read what I was talking about. I was talking about dating single moms where they expect me to have a house, a car, a job, all this stability. And I asked them, what do they bring to the table? What of value do you bring to the table? And a lot of women are saying, well, my kids are value. Your kids are value to you. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind kids. But let me make something very clear. I'm dating for you. Your kids should not be the first thing out of your mouth. If you want to introduce me to your kids here and there, if you want to talk about them, I have no problems with that. But if you think day one, date one, I'm going to show up, pay for a babysitter, pay for kids' meals, pay for this and this and this, you are high. I am not there for the whole family. You don't date and step up as stepdad immediately. you work up to it. And I got crapped on all over for that. And a lot of it was showing a lot of double standards. Like, well, if you're only valuing materialistic things, then that's on you. I'm like, no, I'm valuing my time, what I bring to my table, what I provide for myself. Whereas I have been in situations where they ask me to do this and this and this and this and this. Like, I can understand it every now and again, but you're a strong, independent woman, and I'm going broke trying to support your family, whereas you can't help out. Like, what the hell? So that I will say something that will piss everybody off. I just hate the fact that there's so much going on that people don't understand where I was coming from for that. Like, oh, you only value materialistic things. No, I value my time and what I have worked for. I don't have kids. I don't have to worry about that right now. I have that option. But if you're going to force your kids down my throat immediately, I'm probably not going to be interested. Don't look at men, don't look at anybody as a paycheck. You should not date somebody for what they have materialistic. You should date them for what their worth is as a person. How are they loyal? Are they honest? Do they have their values? Are they willing to stand up for your values? Are they willing to stand up for you and your family? You know, there's so much you have to look at in that situation. So, you know, for the friends that I have lost for that post, I'm sorry. But I explained myself, and the fact that you think I should still provide for you day one, I've dated plenty of gold diggers, and I'm just not interested. Oh, poop. It's top of the hour, which is the gun fail video for the day. Share screen. So there it goes. So be mindful of where you put your fingers, especially competition shooting. Almost shot himself. If you look right here, he was only off. Let me get back to that. Come on. Let me see if I can pause it in time. Nope. Right there. He was about a foot off from shooting himself in the foot.
Yep.
When you do and I hate the fact that I have to keep reiterating this. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Once it's out of the holster, you are not ready to shoot. Coming up, you're not ready to shoot. Getting on target, you're not ready to shoot. Hey, I'm on target, I'm ready to shoot. Boom. People skip that step every single time. They grab it, pull it out, and the finger goes right to the trigger. And with some of these holsters, especially leather holsters, they will grip and grab your gun, and that's when you pull that trigger, because now you're not expecting that force to pull back. So when you pull your fingers on that trigger, it's going off.
Right.
So keep your finger off the booger hook. It's so annoying. Keep your booger hooks off the bang button until you're ready to make things go pew. I don't know how much more dumbed down I can make that. That's the easiest way I can put that. But just, let's see if the next one's any worth either. I like watching competitive shooters, but see what happened. Put her booger hook on the bang button when she wasn't ready. Made it go off right on the table. So be careful, especially if you're going to be doing something like that. You need to train effectively. They are trained. And give them that. They are very trained. They're competitive shooters will outshoot me all day long.
Right.
But I know to keep my finger off that trigger until I want to shoot something. I keep seeing a lot of fails. You know, I spend about 2-3 hours every week trying to find good fail videos for y'all, and you'd be surprised how often competitive shooters have fails.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't expect it to be that high, but it really is. See, April, you also have men going out there for women with children to take advantage of as well. You have people
Yeah.
going out there for everybody to take advantage of everybody. It happens across the board. This society we have today is a microwave society where it's, I want this right now. I'm going to get it right now. It's a hookup society. You know, I go on a nap, go on Tinder, Bumble, hook up, whatever, and you've got somebody to have some fun with right there. Monogamy is dying, if not dead. You have baby mamas, baby daddies out there fighting for child support so they don't have to provide for themselves anymore. So, no, you're right. It's across the board, but I was putting my opinion out there. I was tired of it. I'm tired of gold diggers. But it's going to happen. You're going to run across pieces of shit everywhere. It's not new. It's not going to stop anytime soon. In fact, the way we have society right now, it's only going to get worse. Trying to find somebody with values that's of a value is very hard today, especially when you can go and get recognition or get your little hearts on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. Hell, some people go on Pornhub, OnlyFans. You can get that immediate satisfaction from the random strangers right at the comfort of your home. So why would you want to be monogamous anymore? So you're not wrong, but dating today sucks. Carl, you are one lucky man.
Let's see. I haven't dated in,
How
1
long?
years.
How long you been married?
This time.
Yeah.
The other two, that was a different story. But
I mean,
one, we're going
you
on
go-
20 years.
If you go into the military, you're probably going to have at least a divorce. I don't know how. Ladies and gentlemen, our video from last week is back up. I just got the notification that HBO has dropped our. That was very loud. HBO has dropped.
Hello.
Carl,
Yeah.
we got a dilemma we need to figure out.
What's that?
Wyatt has to leave at, what'd you say? At 11?
There we go. Yes, Amber, today dating today does suck. Your wife is trying to get to you. Yep. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. HBO, just y'all saw last week's episode. We had showed the video footage from HBO, but it was a random tech or YouTuber we had actually pulled that video from, where we talked about how America isn't number one anymore, and I got a little emotional and very hot-headed. Yeah, they released their dispute, so that video should actually be back up on our Facebook and YouTube and everything like that. I disputed it immediately. It took them a whole freaking week to finally say, oh yeah, they can use that. So I don't know what the hell's going on there, but it's back. So I'm happy. And I was talking, the funny part is I was talking with my boss, the owner of the company I work for now. He likes to talk about the podcast and everything like that. And I told him, well, we've been banned and blocked a couple times. And I was like, oh, isn't that a rite of passage? Isn't that a good thing? Yeah, it's a good thing for big YouTubers, big streamers. We're itty bitty. We've only got 9 people right now. So it's not good for us to get blocked and banned. Surprisingly, I have not been Facebook blocked once. Don't try it. I know one of you dirty bastards is going to go try and report me for something today. Don't do it. I like posting my memes. I like making y'all laugh and sometimes pissed off. But for those that just jumped in, if you do share this out and you do get 10 viewers with you that say, hey, Joe Bob sent me, if you get your friends to say your name saying that you sent them, you can win. You get entered for a chance to win a free t-shirt.
Yep.
Everything good, Carl?
Yeah, pretty good.
You seem kind of out of it today.
Oh, I'm all right. We'll put it that way.
I hope so. I mean, I got some Death Wish coffee. I can send you. Apparently, Kroger sells Death Wish coffee now, and I bought a pack, and I'm going to try that tomorrow.
Let me know how that tastes.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to see sounds.
Okay. I want to know how much caffeine's in it first.
It's supposed to be the world's strongest coffee, so
Oh, God. When we get ready to do the world record, see what it costs, we're going to have to get a whole bunch of that.
yep. But you missed the news. HBO released their claim on our video, so our video from last week should be back up.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I beat all them flags last week and everything. Then
them.
YouTube started putting out, oh, we didn't flag you, but you can't show in China, Australia, and everything like that. And I'm going, why? They got YouTube.
Because
I can understand North Korea.
Yeah, we offend everybody so much.
Hey, I look at it this way. I'm doing pretty good. I beat them all, and they flagged me about 10 times last week.
Yeah, they flagged the hell out of us last.
And I had permission from everybody.
I know I challenged about 3 or 4 different claims last week.
Yep, everybody did. HTX Renegade did. I'm sure Chasing Wolf had to too. But I mean, we were. Oh yeah, every time my phone would pop up and going this, and I'm going dispute.
I even emailed YouTube because they removed our video and they still haven't gotten back to me. So I don't know if our YouTube has our last week's video up yet or not.
Well, we're working on different things here. I know I got to find out which program the web developer HTX Renegade Radio is using on their website, because we are going to be live on the website, and there won't be no Facebook. There won't be no YouTube. None of that crap. Well, when we get ready to do that, we're going to give a 2 to 3 week advance notice to our listeners so they can go find our website. And then when we go permanently live on the website where we can't be banned, we can't be flagged, we can show anything.
Not true, actually. I had a very interesting. My pen is invisible. I had
It's green.
It is green. I had a very interesting conversation with my my supervisor or my boss this week. Apparently, one of the websites they had up disliked the content they were putting out. They went hardcore liberal, and they still had conservative value. No. This was David from Minutemen Ordnance. He had his website up. That's who it was. He had his website up, and the people that used it, the people that created his website, disliked them selling guns, and they removed him and every other gun manufacturer from their website. Every single one of them, without notice.
They can't do that.
They did.
If they paid for the website, paid the developer to create it, that developer doesn't have a leg to stand on.
They shut.
They own that website.
I agree. They own that website. It's like if we bought a portal and set it up. We own that website. We pay for that service. So that's
just
ours.
like when we do it, and I had to pay for the hosting of Vimeo, for example, right? And everything. When I pay that hosting and I go live and use the RTMSP link over there, right? We're live on our website. They can't say nothing about that.
No, they can't. But as you said, they're not.
Oh, I'd be fighting that left and right.
I would sue 100%.
I'd sue for all the money back and then damages.
Oh yeah, because that's a lot of lost revenue, and apparently we have to see if we can make some flags.
Give me 2 weeks on that one, because I got some news coming up here. Christine up at BB's Down Home Cooking. Her son works for the largest flag company there is in the world. They make the gigantic football flags that you see on the football fields, right?
Yeah.
Monday, he's shipping out the new, those flags that stand up and look like a feather.
Yeah, I know those.
Okay, it's going to have BB's Down Home Cooking. He's sending us 2 15-footers and a custom-built green screen with BB's Down Home Cooking put in it.
ought to contact him and have him make me a Second Amendment ranch flag. I just don't know how.
That's what I'm talking about. I'll contact them and see what the price of the 3x5s, the 5x7, 5x10, get a pricing on it and everything. And put our Second Amendment ranch deal on it real nice. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Oh, very much so. I know Luke is still wanting hats as well.
Okay.
I know he still wants his hats with a flag on them.
They may be coming real soon. This is why I'm now part of BB's Down Home Cooking partnership and manager up there, right? Christine's got an embroidery machine, she told me. So guess what? We're going to order some hats. We're going to embroider our own Second Amendment hats so we can get them out at a better price.
That we will have to do through the website because Teespring, I don't think will let us put.
No. That will go on the website only or on the Second Amendment Facebook page.
Yeah. After this show, I got to get with you about the website. I still haven't. We still need to get that finished up. What to talk about? Anybody have any questions? Y'all seem oddly quiet today.
Dogsy says it's payday soon. We will be doing a 2AR haul. Okay. Second
Amendment Ranch Hall, I guess.
Oh, are you finally getting out of the country you're in and moving over here? Because I know he was talking about it.
I know he has. I know he's been looking forward to it, but apparently that's not on them. Apparently the UK has opened up, but America is still shut down, which I don't
Oh,
understand.
I know.
Why? And this vaccine is so agitating. Why do we need more than one? Why do we need to get two? Why can't we, cut the social distancing? Why can't we get rid of masks? If the vaccine works like you claim it does, why am I still having to deal with so much bullshit?
No, he's got to get the merch. That's why he can't get over here yet.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
Invite 10 people, Luke. Be the
Yeah,
first
it's like-
one.
If you can get 10 people to say, hey, my buddy Luke sent me, you get a shirt today. We will send you a shirt today.
And they can come from Twitch.
Twitch, Twitter, YouTube.
Just say they
Facebook.
sent you.
Yeah, just say, hey, Luke sent me. And if you're the only one that gets 10 extra people here today, you win a shirt.
And you got about 45 minutes. 43 minutes, 42.
So April asks, who's all going in your notes? Got asked by April, who all is going to be a part of the world record attempt, and are you going to Warrior Fest?
Everybody that's on the Bill of Rights Network, I won't be at Warrior Fest.
I won't either.
And neither are the others. But stay tuned because we are talking in November, first part of November, all the hosts getting together up here and having a night at a location for a town hall Q&A with the hosts of the Bill of Rights Network. So we are talking about that, and that'll come out later in the summer when we can dial in times and a place to do it at. But the world record attempt it's going to be really interesting. We've got people signing up on it over at HTX Renegade Radio. Some of the guests they've had on there have signed up to come on and help break the world record. So,
and odds are, if you watch the world record again, I'll probably be shirtless half of it again.
right.
If you watch the,
He'll be doing gaming again.
I'll be doing something because if you remember the last time I went for the world record, I just said, screw it. I'm going to be on camera for 8 hours, 10 hours, stripped down. For all y'all know, I was naked for 40 hours of that record.
And you have to stay tuned for them world records because me and Cameron had some great conversation for hours upon hours at wee early hours of the morning.
Yep.
We were lucky though. It was during election.
Oh God, that was so chaotic. Yeah, he'd get up about 4 or 5 a.m., something like that, hop on. I'd just be getting ready for bed. Now I don't work nights, so it's going to be a little harder for me to do.
Yeah.
If we do the world record, we might want to do it in that November time frame, and I could take off a week and come up,
Yep.
and you and me could sit there and do shows together, something
Yeah.
like that. But
In April, yeah, you did watch a large part of it, but you were also in there and helped. You and Richard both. And let me tell you, at that time frame, I needed it.
yeah,
They came on for 3 or 4 hours, and then April went to bed, and Richard stayed up and talked to me for another 4 hours. So it was awesome. We did really some awesome things back and forth on there, but you seen me and Cameron on there more hours than we should have been.
combined, we have a total of 167 hours.
Yeah, out of the 171.
Yeah. So me and Carl were on there a lot.
Yes, April,
Wow.
you will be part of it. You've been on the Wake Up Gallatin show doing your cooking. So, yeah, you will be part of the world record.
And for all y'all know, again, I will be naked on camera.
Yep.
So you gotta watch to see if you find anything you like.
You got to watch and make sure you don't have a camera or a mirror around there tilted down.
Yep, just signing up for my OnlyFans right now.
And we got a lot of things planned for it. I mean, Mary's even talking about doing some gaming on there that in the nighttime. And this, when is this so I can order my capping? It's going to be later on in the year, but guys, be ready. 400 hours
Yeah.
of live streaming. That's why I definitely want to get this set up on the website, because I don't want to have to go through 8 hours 50 times with Facebook.
No, God, no.
We did that last time.
Yeah, we had to keep. So usually, if you caught me, it was in the morning or something like that.
And I'm going to contact StreamYard and tell them not to shut us down at 171 like I did last time.
Yeah. So in order to do this, we're going to be live for 17 days, roughly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
So
it's good because when I do it, I'm going to have a cot up there at BB's if we're in the new location or the same location or wherever we're at. And I'm always going to have a coffee pot ready.
I think
I'm in good shape.
I think I'm going to move mine up to my room.
Yeah, I went through a lot of coffee on that last one.
Thankfully, this time we are going to have a better plan.
Yeah, I don't need to buy a $600 power cord.
Well, that, and we have people that we have shows that will participate better than some of the other shows we've had in the past.
And good quality video, not breaking up and bad internet. So, yeah, it's going to be quite the deal, because we got to break it again since China broke it from us 2 days after we got it.
Somebody else took it from them.
And then somebody else took it from them. So it's time to come back to America.
Yeah, Luke Larson, we're probably going to need y'all to run for quite a few hours.
Yep.
Y'all
I'm going to try to get Julie on here, because the hours day and night over there, she could be up while I'm sleeping.
Exactly, and we're going to need it, because
Yeah.
I know right now I think it's the record is 327 hours, I believe.
Yeah, 327 hours. We're going to go for 400. So Nick, be ready.
No, it's 259 hours, 46 minutes, and 45 seconds.
Oh, I thought it was in the 300s. I want to break it good. So
Yeah. Seeing as we did 170 hours when the record before that was 101.
good.
We
Okay.
beat-
Luke and Larson, 12 a.m. for me, 1 a.m. for Larson. So we have a good shift. Okay, cool. So see, their hours will cover time for me to go to sleep for 3 or 4 hours.
If we can get a nap for once.
Hey, it was rough now.
Oh,
And Cameron can tell you, when I was on there, man, I was dragging. I was doing it. And try to talk by yourself
It
for
gets
100
so-
and some hours. It's
thankfully,
impossible.
thankfully, I was working nights and I could take over for Carl for a little bit, and I had to tell him specifically, go to bed.
Yeah.
But when I wanted to get off, I'd have been on 8-10 hours trying to get a relief. I was playing Minecraft, doing whatever I could. So I'm sitting over here, like, I've been up for 20 hours at this point in time,
Mhm.
here and there. I'm ready to go to bed. I've been behind my computer for 10 hours now. I want some sleep. And trying to get anybody to come and take over for me was just impossible every single time. So this time we have a plan, we have people, more people have access to the StreamYard.
Yeah.
So that way we're not sitting here trying to get permissions to, pull him in, put him out, pull him
Right.
in, crap like that. So now I see it being more probable. I see it being somewhat possible. I still think we're all going to hate life after half a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the nice thing about it, we're going to run a deal for donations down at the bottom. For 400 hours, watch us and see what we're like after 17 days. And Mary's mom, Sally, said she'd do it for 14 hours.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that wants to be on the stream for the Bill of Rights Network World Record, by all means, go ahead. We'll get you set up. We'll do everything we can. Again, this won't be happening until November-ish time frame.
Yeah. TDC and Simple Man, the challenge to help out. So they're on it. So everybody's pitching in. Dan will pitch in and everything. And I know he'll cover the weekend pretty much. And he's got some good content and good people to bring on to talk with him. So this is going to be a wild ride this time.
Yeah.
You're not going to see the same 6 people for 171 hours.
Oh, you're telling me my viewers don't want to see this ugly mug? What?
Hey.
I know there's at least one viewer that's watching us right now that's like, yeah, I like watching him.
Yeah.
There's got to be one somewhere.
That's right. Oh, they really like watching me after I've been up for 18 hours and I'm wired up on coffee, and then they go take a nap. Yeah, right.
Good luck.
Good luck. I go in there and lay down and go, I got to get up in 3 hours. This ain't going to work.
You have to realize, people, he had to not only help me out, take over in the morning, he was running this whole thing. Then he'd have to go and run everybody else's shows. So he was doing everything for the network. This time, we have people set up to actually be able to take over and do everything.
The first day was, late night paranormal investigations. That's what I was just going to say, April. When we started that world record over on the other network, the first night we started on Halloween Day at 8 a.m. Right? I didn't get to bed until 6 a.m. the following morning because we did the show all day and then went and did a paranormal investigation with people there and was there. Then had to drive home with it on my phone live, right? Got home and kept it going till 6 a.m. And then somebody else jumped on for 3 hours. So that's how it all went through there. Cameron will tell you, it was when we was at Warrior Fest.
We were tired as hell.
Oh, the funny story is I got a computer at the house set up. We was on our phones live going down there. We get down, I pull my other computer, set it out, and forgot the power cord to it. So real quick, I go, Walmart. Walmart don't sell a power cord. So I had to buy the whole computer. I walked inside and I can remember Shay standing there, right? And I walked in and I went, look, and they go power cord. And I said, yeah, $600 power cord. And we got it going. And then I stayed up in the hotel room running it. I had a couple other people on there that I had to get them off because they were drunk. So yeah, but yeah. Oh man, that sucks so bad. Yeah, you remember that, April? It was hilarious. And then we got shut down at Warrior Fest first time because the jukebox was playing in the background. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
Then we got
God.
shut down at 171 hours.
Yeah, it just shut off. I laid down and I forgot who was on it. Laid down, I got up for a little bit. Oh, went to eat and I was running something on it. We come back and everything had stopped and shut down.
I don't think StreamYard shut us down. I think somebody shut us down.
They had to.
They won't admit it. They won't admit they shut us down, but I think somebody had shut us down. Like, hey, we broke the record. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm
Hey,
done.
we missed our goal by 9 hours,
29.
8 hours, 8 hours and some change.
That's right. We were going for 180.
Yep. So
we missed it. We were close, but we missed it. And I think somebody got tired and was fed up, and trying to get people to give credit where credit was due was a challenge. So we it was a giant cluster F by all
and that's
means.
exactly right. Giving credit where credit. The next show I did, I sent credits out to everybody that participated and helped. And it was all people you don't know how much I appreciated that. It was quite the deal. But it was fun at times, I got to admit. It was real fun at times.
It was fun when you came to wake me up and take over. That's what was fun.
Yeah. You know, what was fun, we were live during the election.
Oh.
And we're showing results left and right. Cameron goes to bed. And it was leading towards Trump. And we're like, okay, no problems. I'm doing some stuff. I'm popping it up, looking at it, going, what the hell? Uh-oh. Cameron pops back in a little later, and I went, oh, you ain't going to believe this.
I lost my shit, to say the least. This was before we had the restrictions of not allowing us to drop the F-bomb.
Yeah.
Now we can't drop the F-bomb like that. And I was very much using the hell out of it.
And I think everybody,
I needed a censor bar or something.
But I thank everybody for watching and sending the thumbs up and the hearts. I got a counter up here in the top. So everybody, thank you very much. We appreciate it on this show. And like I said, on the Bill of Rights Network, all the shows love interacting with the chat room. That's one of the big things on our network, isn't it, Cameron?
Oh, very much so. That's why we keep pressuring you to ask questions.
Ask questions. Send your friends requests. I haven't seen anyone say they came in from somebody else yet. So
y'all are failing.
I figured that would be a tie between a few people on here.
I really thought we were going to have at least one. We did this 2 weeks ago. We're going to do it regularly now. We skipped last week because I don't remember why. We skipped last week, but this is going to be a regular ordeal now.
Yeah. I know, April. I did a lot and everything, and everybody that helped with the show appreciated what I did. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
The ones that wanted the record weren't that much appreciated. So
the ones that wanted the record didn't really care that we hit the record.
No.
And they were only on for like 6 hours combined.
Yeah.
Which was
crappy.
Baffling to me. You put the world record on us, and then you just disappeared?
And it wasn't even my idea. I just said, yeah, that'd be a cool idea. So the wizard got stuck with it again.
I'll tell you what, I'll throw something else out there. If you can get 10 viewers to come in and say they sent you, I'll let you choose what I do to my beard for a haircut. Let it keep growing or shave it off. If you can get 10 people, this is only going to be available for this week and next week. After that is done. If you can't get 10 viewers in 25 minutes or 2 hours next week, then I get to keep doing what I want to do.
Call them up and tell them, hey, go over there and watch this show.
But if you can get 10 viewers, we'll send you the shirt and you can choose shave it off or grow it out.
Oh, watch out. Your dad's going to share out 10 people to come in here and tell you to shave it.
No, that would be my mom.
Oh, Mom, are you listening?
Ooh, she's not.
Oh, come on. Dad, go get Mom.
She doesn't like how much I cuss on the show.
What about the pigtails?
Yeah, I mean, she
Oh,
doesn't
no.
like that. She doesn't like that either, but that's not up for debate. Did I pull my? I did pull my scrunchie. up.
Uh-oh. He pulled his pigtail off. So.
Yeah, but that's for you. Oh, you're saying if you can get 10 people, I do pigtails? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, he'll do the pigtails where they hang down the side.
Sure. If you can get 10 people, I'll do pigtails. For a whole episode, I'll wear pigtails.
That's right.
Oh, beard, you're talking about like separate it like this and tie it together and have it pulled out like that? So like doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll do it. I'll do it for a whole show.
Oh, yeah.
You can
Look
get-
said, oh, yeah.
You can choose how I design. No dyeing it. I can't dye. I do have to deal with customers now. I'm not going to shave Fu Manchus or everything. It's shave or style for that episode. So if you want me to have beard pigtails, if you want me to try and braid the hair. The hair's not getting shaved though. This ain't going nowhere. The beard's up.
And we won't have it dyed.
No,
No.
that I can't do. Not
No,
anymore.
Not for his job. Because
Used to be able.
your past life, that one that didn't do it,
Yeah.
never did it.
He did it for a day and that was it. I
know.
can't. I do have to deal with customers now face to face, so I can't actually do that. If I was still ironworking or laid up, yeah, I'd do it. But I can't do that anymore. So you can style the beard how you want it. I'll braid it. I'll pigtail it. Something. I'll wear pigtails in my head. Something like that. But you got to get 10 viewers. You win a shirt. And you get to tell me how to style my hair for that episode.
Oh, we got to get a hold of KD Stafford. KD's wife and get the calendar made.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
People that didn't listen to our last Paranormal Nation radio show, we had offers to get a calendar made with Cameron on it. We had a lot of reaction in that too.
Yeah, we did. I was really surprised how many people wanted me to do a pin-up calendar.
That's right. Well, they don't want this old man on there, so go for the younger one over there.
Yeah, I guess I got to work out some more.
Yeah, you got to beef that up.
Get these arms back. I mean, they look good from this side.
I looked like that 30 years ago. It just shrank.
Yeah.
It will be tasteful in the swimsuits.
We will be tasteful.
Yeah.
We will be respectful.
Yeah.
But so apparently I have to contact people about doing a pinup calendar. And if you can get 10 people, you can choose how I do my hair for that day.
And see, we talk about the Second Amendment Ranch and getting Cameron to move up here and everything like that. But we also try to make this show fun and give people a laugh.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with everything going on in the world, everybody needs to laugh once in a while.
Yeah.
So
Life isn't all about hating it, you know.
no, it's not. It's not all about we the people means we the government.
No.
No.
I support my country. I do not support my government.
Go listen to Red Skelton's Pledge of Allegiance on YouTube.
I wish we could play that and not get banned again.
I'm working on that because the other show coming to the network. Matter of fact, I'll run that at the bottom of the screen real quick. Okay, where you at? New show coming next week. Run across there. he's wanting that Red Skelton for the opening of his show.
I still need to contact Boone Cutler again. I should have contacted him earlier today and seen if he was going to be able to make it today. I'm going to try and get. I'm trying to get Boone Cutler on here. I promise. I really am. I can show you the text messages. I am also looking to get the lead singer from State of Mind, the guys that gave us permission to use their music. I'm trying to get the lead singer on here as well. Other than that, I don't have any other leads. Everybody else is kind of ignored. Boone has responded. The lead singer has responded.
I got a couple of them here in Missouri that I've been in contact with. One of them's trying to set a time up when they can be on here and everything. The other one hasn't responded back to me, which I figured he wouldn't since he's a U.S. Senator.
Yeah.
But,
I tried 2 of those myself.
well, I'm trying to get Josh Hawley on here.
Dan Crenshaw and another one of the one that HTX, I think Nick recommended.
Yeah.
I sent him an email as well, and they didn't respond. So we're trying to have interesting people on here that are educated instead of just having me ramble on. I do miss doing goofy stories and everything, but I'll tell you, it's really hard to find goofy stories with guns. Everybody's just dumb with guns. So I'm going to be tweaking how I do the show the next time.
Luke, that would be fantastic. We'd bring them on. I can find some anti-gun people if you want. Oh, yeah. Because then when you do that, the green screen, they won't be fake.
No. You've seen some of the ones I have.
Right. But my crossbows and my 30-30 and my black powder and some other ones will be hanging up right behind me.
Yeah.
But they say they're anti-gun.
Big boy blue. Yeah, good luck. I think they come on and complain once, report us, and say we're doing something hateful with hate speech. And
We'll be nice to them.
Y'all have seen me. I am nice until they decide they have no want to be on the show. We actively try and bring people on here to have a conversation. Once they talk shit and dip, they're fair game.
Right.
That's the difference. I'll be nice till you decide you don't want to play nice. And if you're just going to come and talk shit and run, I'm going to make fun of you till the cows come home.
Right. That's like Pastor Gary said down there. Josh would be great. Yeah, Josh Hawley would be fantastic, our Missouri U.S. Senator and everything, because he's fought a lot in Washington. It would not surprise me 24 or 28, he don't run for president.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully somebody competent runs for president. Unfortunately, odds are we're not going to get one. And with how we saw how corrupt everything was last election, 2 in the 5 years he'd been doing it, he hates guns and loves debating about it. Cool, I'll crap all over him. Your job is to determine if people are competent enough to hold firearms, and the fact that you only gave out 2 in 5 years means you are biased and had no right holding that position.
Nick, you're absolutely right. Josh Hawley does know the Second Amendment rights very well. Yeah, that's one of our best. I'm glad he represents the state of Missouri. I'll put it that way.
I would love to get another guest on next week. I keep trying to get these huge, big name guys to be out here, but it doesn't work out for me very well.
And if you own a little bitty gun shop, feel free. Or if you know somebody owns a little bitty gun shop, tell them about us and feel free to contact us.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen us. We brought Minuteman Ordnance on here, and we're trying to bring him back on again.
He said he was going to come back on. I caught him in one of his videos.
Yeah, we let you do your shout outs, everything you want to do. We're not asking you to sponsor us, give us anything. We just want you to come out and talk about your experiences.
Right.
If you want to sponsor us or do anything with us later on, that's your prerogative. By all means, go for it. But if you're a small-time business owners and you just want to come on and talk about your business for a little bit, how you see guns going, please.
Yeah.
I'll show us some of what you've got for sale. Don't talk about prices. Don't show us price tags, but you can show what you have. You can show us what you're offering, what your business is like, what you want to do, what your goal is, how everything's been going since the pandemic, since the election, since everything like this. So, I love supporting small businesses. I really do.
Yeah.
I drove 4 hours to meet David from Minutemen Ordnance in person.
And especially veteran-owned businesses.
Yes, if you've got anybody with a veteran-owned business, we'll bring them on here to talk as well. Again, we're not looking for donations. We're not looking for sponsorship from them just to come on. If they want to later on, then by all means, they can do that. If they just want to talk to us and see what we're about and so we can see what they're about, awesome. Let's do it. I've reached out to several different small businesses and veteran companies, and none of them want to respond.
We will get some on here. The word will get out because, like I said, now I do. Oh yeah, inform you. I now do, instead of the 12-hour show, it's an 8-hour show.
Which
the 12-hour was paying dues on this old body. So 8 hours, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. because I've got some other shows coming on. If it works out right, there'll be a show every night of the week. So at 5 p.m., check out the Bill of Rights Network YouTube channel this week for a new show coming out.
And by the way, Facebook, we have permission to use all of State of Mind's music. So read between the lines.
Yep, we do. Cameron showed his text message from State of Mind on the phone. They give us full permission from Second Amendment Ranch all the way to the Bill of Rights Network Facebook page and other pages to use their YouTube videos.
Well, they gave me permission for our network. They did not give a certain other network permission to utilize their music.
Right. Just on Second Amendment Ranch, Bill of Rights Network, and shows affiliated with the Bill of Rights Network, not other ones.
I have permission. I have proof that I have permission.
Yeah.
I have also notified State of Mind that somebody is using their music without permission, and I'm just waiting.
It'll come down to us. But yeah, I show their videos during the 8 hours. And you know what was funny? YouTube flagged it one time. I disputed it. When I went back, watched the show, you know how when you pull a YouTube video up and it goes down and shows more? YouTube listed all of State of Mind's places to go find their music for me.
Nice.
And I was like, hey, I couldn't have done that good a job. Let them do it.
Yep.
But
YouTube, read between the lines. We have permission to utilize their music. I contacted them directly. So get bent. Stop blocking my content because you want to be anal. Carl works too damn hard to keep getting these. You've been banned. You've been banned. You've been banned.
Oh, we all do. But I get a lot of them.
Yeah.
And it's called dispute.
Oh, we dispute every single thing. It's getting so tiring.
It is.
It is.
It is.
But we got to do it.
But what's bad is when you get a block that the video was up 4 years ago, and now they're blocking it. That tells me their fact checker was a little lazy, wasn't he?
Yeah. That's why I go through and block fact checkers regularly.
Yeah.
I wish they could do the same for YouTube, but unfortunately, see, this is the problem we have. They're so against First Amendment speech and so against utilizing anything that's conservative, Republican, libertarian, anything like that, where if we start doing good, y'all are going to see less of us. We have permission to use music. that makes our show look better. Now we are trying to find a way to actually download that YouTube video and actually play it before the intro instead of just sharing the screen.
Right.
Taking some time. I know our intro is still a little rough, but
And tell all your friends to go over to the Bill of Rights Network Facebook page, like the page and follow it. We're building the likes and followings up real quick. And our next goal is the 2,000. We already beat the 1,000. We're coming up close to 1,500. The next goal is the 2,000 followers that we will have, and it will be within. If we can get it done this month, we'll hit 2,000 followers in 5 months. That's pretty good. I know another network that started 6 years ago, and they just hit 2,000.
Yeah.
So we're working on it. We're building it up. Our likes, share it out like crazy. That's why I do the 8-hour show during the day. I show some of our past shows. I show what's going on in Gallatin at BB's Down Home Cooking. It's a veteran-owned business, and it's coming up. I have guests that pop on. April's been on there several times, talking, doing her cooking part in the evenings, which is great. So check us all out. We're just providing all this information through the First and Second Amendment out on this network that everybody, in my opinion, needs to listen to.
and if you want us to cover something, by all means, ask.
Right.
We get more views and response when you give us a recommendation or request or a question that we need to cover later on. So if you have, there's no such thing as a stupid question here. It might be stupid and I might make fun of you for it, but we're going to answer that question. So if you have anything you want us to cover, ever, suppressors, muzzle brakes, compensators, if you want us to cover benefits, state laws, if you want us to talk about range, if you want us to talk about how we plan on setting up the Second Amendment ranch, we'll talk about it. Just ask. There's not a lot we can discuss about firearms that we're not going to repeat ourselves on. So
Right.
if you want us to cover something more in depth, or if you want me to cover something you thought was funny, ask it. I post the Discord every week. I posted it twice today. You can get a hold of me through that, directly through that Discord link. So is ADHD a disqualification? That's a good question. We'll cover that. We'll cover the mental illnesses that would disqualify you from being able to own a firearm.
Right. Well, and because that, and I like that question, April, she has 7 boys and they have some issues, right? Their psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever he is, don't think children of any age should be around any firearms with those disabilities. To me, I think they need to be trained, because what happens if they go over to a friend's house?
I can tell you in the state of Texas, it's not. The only disqualifying issues that you would see normally are going to be PTSD and depression. Those are the big two. However, we will cover next week more actually in depth. I don't want to get going on this because there's tidbits here and there. But we will cover next week disqualifying mental illnesses that would prevent you from being able to own a firearm.
Right.
That's not going to take 2 hours though. So any other questions? Again, we open this up to y'all. This show was created specifically for you. I like
Right.
to do it. I like to make you laugh. I try to make you laugh as much as I can. It's a little harder on this show compared to a show I used to do. I'm going to try and get back to that a little bit. I'm going to look. You might see me do stories from 10, 12, 15, 20 years ago, but we're going to make fun of stupid people with firearms. Like last week, we covered the individual that robbed a gas station with a crossbow
Yeah. That was really funny.
and got beaten with a stick. So I will try and find some more entertaining stupidity.
You covered the militia law here in Missouri.
The Dick Bill.
Yeah, the Dick Bill. That's what it
The
was.
Dick Bill.
Yeah, the Dick Bill.
Yeah, that was a fun one to talk about. Yeah,
And no, Joe Biden did not write an executive order for the Dick Bill.
no,
No, we're just giving you a fair warning on that one.
not yet. Anyways,
But Luke says here in the UK, 98% of mental illnesses will disqualify you. In England, I could see them disqualifying for about anything.
in England, I could see if you sneeze at the wrong person being disqualified.
Right.
If y'all haven't watched the episodes where we
Hey, if they got to
roughly-
come by your house and see if you got a license to watch TV,
yeah.
then,
If y'all haven't watched our episodes with Luke and Larson coming on, I highly recommend going.
oh yeah, go back and watch them.
We make fun of Sweden and the UK in depth, in great detail.
And they're always welcome back on the show. I mean, it's fantastic to have them. We're across the pond from each other, and seeing
For now.
what the laws are over there with some of the bills that get put in DC, we could be like that.
I think I ought to put another challenge up. Let them decide if I buy a Humvee or a motorcycle. Because I want a motorcycle to go to and from work, but I want a Humvee for the ranch. So I think I want to. I'll think about it.
I want the Humvee.
I do too.
Actually, I want the little tank.
Yeah, you wanted the tank more than anything.
Yeah, I want the tank.
Yeah, I introduced Luke
Luke.
and Larson to Carl here, and the first thing he said was, "Can I have that tank?"
When they started talking about rebuilding tanks, and then they started showing some that's legal to drive on the road, I went, oh, I'm all in for that.
Yeah, he
That
did
would
not.
beat the razors around here like crazy.
Yeah, so we will have tanks on the ranch at some point in time. Hopefully, once it gets open and running, hopefully shortly after that. But in all honesty, we post the Discord link. You can email or you can directly message me on Facebook. You can hit up Carl.
Yep.
You can contact whoever you need to contact, and you can get a hold of us. Give us your recommendations. Give us your questions. If you want it to be completely anonymous, we can do that.
Yeah.
Got no problems with it. If you don't want to put your business out there, but you want your business answered, we'll do it. It's just getting difficult for me to find topics to cover outside of state laws because honestly, the state laws get really boring. And I don't want to have to keep doing that to y'all. It gets old quick. It's hard to make fun of. So I want to do something that's entertaining, going to keep y'all engaged, going to keep you viewing, keep you coming back, and make your friends that you do recommend to come here so you can win a free shirt. And again, if you get a hold of Dogsy or Larson on our Discord, they can also answer questions about the situations outside of the U.S.
Right.
So we have people working behind the scenes. I'm honestly looking for another person to work behind the scenes. It's going to be hard to find because I want somebody to go back through and cut clips of our footage from like the highlights and show those on like TikTok and Facebook. Quick little 5-10 minute clips here and there so people can watch the more entertaining parts instead of having to go back and do 2 hours.
Right.
I don't have time to do that. I know you don't have a lot of time to do that.
No.
So if I'll try and think of a way to pay y'all. If somebody's interested in doing that for us, let me know. And we can talk about compensation, stuff like that, setting up the show, whatever. But I am looking for somebody to come and work behind the scenes mainly and get clips of our old shows and old entertaining parts and put them out on social media. So if you're interested, let me know, and we'll try to do something. I don't know how well it's going to work. We're not sponsored. We're not making money yet. We're not huge.
Not yet.
We're not big and famous, so I don't know how much I can help you out. But if you help me out, I'll try and do what I can. But it's the top of the hour. I know we kind of got off on a random tangent again today. I'm sorry. I thought I was more prepared.
It's fun. The viewers stuck around. You know, we had 9, 10, 11 viewers all the time through that. So we thank you all, each and every one of you.
Luke, I will get a hold of you tomorrow morning, so you should actually be awake by that point in time.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what I'm wanting, and yeah, we'll get all the feedback. I'll get you set up with permissions on. You'll have to add me on Facebook, but I'll get you all the permissions to all our social media platforms and everything like that,
Yep.
so you can do what you need to do and get those clips out there. But if you're interested, we'll get you set up for that. I really appreciate it. Okay, I don't have a Facebook. You're gonna need a Facebook. You're gonna need a Facebook, a Twitch. Where are we? We're on Twitch, Twitter.
He's on Twitch.
He's on Twitch, so big no for me here. So you can't run a VPN and have it set to your current address right in Texas. I get 100 views on my updates, and I have advertised. I will keep trying to get a bite. Okay. Yeah, you need a Facebook, a Twitch, a Twitter, we can get you set up on the YouTube.
Yeah.
I think the only thing you really need for permissions would be Facebook.
I
'Cause
can put him over on the Bill of Rights Network Facebook, and that's where all the shows are at.
He needs to have his own Facebook be put on there, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we could set him up with a podunk Facebook. As long as he's got a VPN, he can run it out of Texas. He just can't use his real name.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get a hold of you. You and me will talk tomorrow. We'll try and get something figured out. Try to. I know it's going to be hard. Be easier when you get to Texas.
Yeah. We'll work on something on it.
But hopefully for all of our other viewers out there, you can see the highlights of the shows where we did get a good viewing. It was more entertaining, stuff like that. So you don't have to go back and watch the full 2 hours. That's one thing I've been talking about with other people, and I know it really does help to pull y'all in and grab your attention, because nobody wants to sit there and watch 2 hours to find their favorite highlight. I know I don't, but I like doing this, and I want to make y'all happy, and I want y'all to keep wanting to come back.
Right.
But on that note, we do need to get ready for our next show.
Yep. Here in 30 minutes.
Yep. So I will be on there for at least a little bit. I haven't had to have coffee yet. I think I'm going to try and get me a little snack before then and have a smoke.
Yep.
But stick around, watch Paranormal Nation Radio. I have a new background for that show, so I'll be looking forward to utilizing.
We're going to be doing dowsing rods and necroponics tonight and talking about some different things.
I also have lighting coming, and I'm looking at a fog machine. I still need to work on. Right now, I'm trying to improve the Second Amendment Ranch. I need to work on paranormal as well, because I can do so much more twisted shit to y'all on the Paranormal Nation Radio.
Oh yeah.
But this is my show. The Paranormal Nation Radio is Carl's show, so it's weird. We swap positions.
Yep, we do.
That's how me and him have become great friends doing this.
Oh.
It's so entertaining.
Yeah.
But that's what happened is I've got my show, he's my co-host. He's got his show, I'm his co-host.
Right.
So and yeah, I do need to get a better vape, but that's a different story. I gotta end this show, guys. Let me if you have questions, comments, concerns, bitches, gripes, rights, last alibis, hit me up on my personal messenger, hit me up in Discord, hit Carl up on anything as well. Let us know. Do what you need to do. On that note, I'm Cameron.
I'm Carl.
And this has been the Second Amendment Ranch.
Oh.
Holy crap.